I'm joking. Really strong.
It's like achar.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't burp today, man. Welcome to Where You Drink in Mumbai, and we're here drinking in BKC with
Nihal Dutt is my name.
actor extraordinaire, friend, and Asian cocktail and food aficionado. And we're going to be hitting up two very, very interesting spots. Stop number one happens to be inside this mall. This is the wettest I've been going to a shoot.
You said that.
I did
I'm
say
concerned for you.
This is the mall. This is the first time we're drinking inside a mall. We're going to be doing an Asian cocktail run, starting with Foo.
Hi, my name is Vishal. I am the assistant bar manager for Foo BKC.
What are we getting today?
So I'm going to make you first try Kanagawa, which is an Asian-based cocktail. We have rested this for 2 to 3 days approx, and that's how we get the earthy notes of butterfly PT flower and the color.
I'm really sorry that you can't smell this because it's divine.
That's actually very, very good, dude.
Kanagawa waves.
Oh, lovely.
This is the waves.
Sweet. I'm joking.
Oh, it's definitely floral. The floral notes, it's a little earthy.
There's a lot of umami. Take a bite of the garnish. And the garnish is like a meringue, so it's really sweet. So it balances out really beautifully.
Personally, for me, I think the citrus is a little stronger. But I think with the meringue,
It's
it's balancing
genius.
out really well, yeah. I've had too much trauma now.
That's not that kind of a show, Shiva.
We're not talking about our traumas by the end of the day. This episode is a failure. Okay.
Whoa! Sorry, I dropped the garnish. Okay, this is Ikebana, and it has sencha infused. Sencha is like green tea infused sake. The rose petal ice in it. Really strong.
I do get the spirit forward nature of it, but it's somehow being masked so well with all the floral and fruity notes.
It has cleared my sinuses, and now I feel like I am fruity inside out.
It's a nice sweet spot. It's a great, like you said, it's a great family.
Great family restaurant.
Yeah. Not a fan of the paintings.
I've been staring at the painting for a very long time because that's been like, it's a beautiful like photograph in itself.
Yeah.
But I feel like it doesn't do much for this restaurant.
Yeah.
Like,
Now I'm going to give you a variation in classic cocktail called as picante. Here we do it pickle picante.
let's go. Let's go.
It's too strong. It's too strong for you. It will burn you.
Why is it your favorite?
It's spicy, it's citrusy, and it's the perfect balanced cocktail. So to give a nice look to our drink, this is green chrysanthemum flower.
It's edible.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Finally, this is spicy and the most balanced out of all the drinks. So go for it.
Oh, dude.
I could drink 100 of these, man.
Fucking hell. This
It's
this is
so
very
good. You're still not giving it to me.
And I'm really loving the, what is cilantro powder you said? Coriander powder?
Cilantro powder.
Just because it's edible. Just because you shouldn't eat it. It doesn't taste like anything. And the texture is also... I said this.
Guys, you know the best part about this point, the best part about the best part about this point is that the food is gonna come.
This is the edamame truffle dim sum.
Wasabi truffle edamame dumpling.
Wasabi truffle edamame dumpling. Can you? One second.
That's basically best of Asia.
Sorry. Okay, so this is a set menu that they have available called Best of Asia from Monday to Friday. Truffle, chicken, prawns, sui mui. Chutney number 1. Chutney number 2.
Sauce.
Green chili jalapeno sauce, imperial sauce, chili oil, and pepper Sichuan sauce.
Boom! It's really wonderful, and the flavor is so beautiful. They haven't overdone it.
Yeah.
They've let the prawn shine, which is what I love.
Nicely dense and packed with meat. That's how I like it. I've mixed all my chutneys, guys. I'm sorry. Melts in your mouth. Truffle and wasabi is surprisingly such both intense, strong flavors. Very distinctive. Go beautifully in this. All three of them very distinctive in taste, texture, style, country of origin. But I think all of them have come together really well in this.
And it seems like it's actually good wasabi. So wasabi is like a root vegetable which like they put on a stone and they sort of grind it. It depends on how it dissolves into the soy, and it dissolves so beautifully. So they're actually using real wasabi. Thank you, sir.
That's very flavorful, man. I almost can't tell. Oh, let's go. Golgappe ka pani we're doing.
Until I feel like the smoke is coming out of my ears, I feel like it's not enough wasabi.
I think the food has actually hit it out of the park a little bit more for me than the
Absolutely.
cocktails. I think the
Just
cocktails were great, yeah.
Yeah, the cocktails were great, but like
this-
the food really pushes it over the edge.
The food.
So the next cocktail I am going to give you is called as Spook King, which has vodka, plum, homemade plum liqueur, and then vanilla, muskmelon, and lemon. It's called as Spook King.
Not fucking.
Yeah. I'm scared of Shivu getting drunker and drunker. And letting you guys know what I would drink 3 of this like in the middle of 15
That's why we
minutes.
call it Spook King.
Oh, this is fucking lovely. This is so
It's
fruity.
so good. It's also good for you because it has melon. It's good for you. It's good for you. This is possibly the first time that I would like a vegetarian sushi more than the non-vegetarian.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Look at how you know what you're doing. I have no clue what either of those vegetables are. You know what I'm saying?
It's cucumber, it's capsicum, it's spring onions. We wrap it up,
Without sauce? Or you put the sauce?
but you have to cook the entire duck in a particular preparation, and then you slice it, and then you can make it into these pancakes.
The Fu King and the Fu Queen have been honestly.
I love it.
King and Queen.
I honestly love the king more than
Yeah.
the queen.
I'm liking कि वो जाके सारा fruit हटा देता है एकदम से.
अच्छा जाके हटा देता है.
शुरू हो रहा है fruit आ रहा है ना बढ़िया लीची वीची आ रहा है और
हाँ.
फिर end हो रहा है वो गायब हो गया.
हाँ, that's true.
So
And
every
there's
sip feels like a
there's
new-
I'm not liking the
Okay.
aftertaste actually.
The pandan is not what you're enjoying.
Homemade ginger and coconut.
Oh
candy.
wow! Thank you so much.
Okay, so I think it's going to be around something like a 6 or a 7.
Okay, fail. What do you think?
11.
11. I'm gonna say 9. So 7, 9, 11.
Why do you say fail? Because you obviously know what's
No, I haven't seen
already.
it because you're underestimating. Yeah.
Let's see. That's insane.
That's the king of ordering. 9739, folks. Thank you so much, Vishal.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you, pleasure,
Thank you so much.
pleasure.
Great fucking time, sorry. Okay. Next spot.
Thank you.
Stop number 2 is Yavucha.
Is it Yavucha?
I used to say Yavucha, apparently it's Yavucha.
Yavucha?
Tell us in the comments how illiterate we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Lyra, how are you feeling about the bar setup here?
It's insane. The number of bottles are making me dizzy, honestly.
Alright, well then you don't need to drink them. Here's Mervin. How are you doing, brother?
Hi, Mervin.
Okay, so Lalu has lemongrass, it has oolong tea, okay, Mexican lime. So this cocktail is very little bit sweet, but well balanced with the lime in it, okay. So it is sweet and a little bit citrusy, okay, and a little bit herbaceous with the lemongrass in it.
It's really fresh. Like, I can't wait for the alcohol to like do its thing.
That's the Lalu from the chef Lalu.
Amazing. It's sweet, it's sour, it's got, for like a tea lover, it has oolong tea, it has lemongrass.
But
Like,
you know-
I can't tell you how good it is.
How Lalu recommended, I'm gonna have it like, you know? You're getting a little bit more lemongrass because of that.
Dude.
We're going to make is the citrus martini over here. Like we started fresh passion fruit over here. Then we start with grapefruit juice, fresh orange juice. Okay, then we start with gin. And a little bit of vodka just to spike the drink up. Our homemade lemon chillo of sugar syrup. And a little bit of Italian lemon juice. Passion fruit both. Everything is fresh in it. It is it.
So if you're vitamin C deficient,
Grapefruit and grapefruit. Definitely go for this.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend this. I'm all 9 of them. The one actual doctor does not.
Again, incredibly beguiling because like if you like orange juice, if you like citrus, you could gulp this down in 2 seconds and not even realize.
I love that the dominant flavor is of orange and passion fruit, and the citrus is just part of that fruit.
Exactly. You want to try it? Go for it.
ये छिलका है क्या?
Haan. Have the beet. Exactly.
You know, it's like achar. It's like
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I prefer the Lalu.
I also prefer the Lalu. Lalu, you're selling about 150 Lalus in a day.
The funny part about this martini is that like Mervin added a little bit of vodka. He's like, I'm just like adding a little bit of vodka to like just like spike your drink. But otherwise it's supposed to just be a gin.
Extra points.
So this is a Yang Walker. It's a very herbaceous and citrusy cocktail a little bit. Okay, so we start with rosemary. We have grapefruit juice, black label. A Chinese liqueur, it's called Baiju, umeshu, sugar syrup.
You have great glasses also, man.
Yeah, nice rosemary. And that's the Yang Walker man for you.
It's splendid. Like for people who love whiskey and who want like a fresher drink with whiskey, this is insane.
I'm not sure of the exact flavors that I'm getting, but I like them. Open plan kitchen, lovely.
The best part of an Asian kitchen is the wok. The heat is at such a high level that you have to cook it in a certain way that it doesn't burn too much, but the flavor is still there.
And there's a little tea room at the back here.
I love this cutlery.
Yeah, because it's all China. Oh, this is for the Chinese mafia meeting up here, right? You know what I'm
This is
saying?
where a lot of the important meetings happen.
Yeah, like when my family's about to
And there's
banish
a lazy
me.
Susie.
Why? And I'm not enjoying the sound that it's making. Why? Maybe it's not one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just. It's because it's probably not one. It's come off center now. Cheers.
We haven't done cheers even
We haven't.
once.
That's
What the
fucking
hell?
hell, man.
We haven't done cheers even once for this episode. So you know what?
Cheers.
Cheers, dude. Cheers.
Go for one of these very quickly right here. I've been marveling. I'm glad I didn't burp today, man. This is the asparagus and water chestnut dumpling.
Okay, a sign of a good dumpling is the wrapping has to be not too thick, that you can taste the filling, and this totally qualifies in that regard.
I do like the crunch of the water chestnut. Oh, is it just the soy?
Oh,
Or is it a different? Is it just soy? It's great, but I think it's a little prawn forward for me.
I'm loving this taste.
Got it.
I love that it's prawn forward. I love that it's like, don't try to mask that flavor with anything else too much.
On that note, drinks. That's what we're talking about, brother.
Wow. Very full. Nice passion fruit juice.
Passion pagloos.
Italian lemon. Some gin. Then we have some vermouth. Lampic martini.
Oh, this is very nice. It's very herbal. It is feeling low ABV. It's feeling low effort. It's feeling like I'll have this when I don't feel like having a drink.
So we have some friends here.
Yeah.
Let's get them to like sort
They're-
of taste
they're-
and like tell us.
The address?
It's like a pina colada type thing.
You. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, right?
That sounds really nice.
nice perfume that
Yeah.
I can drink.
We take the Negroni and we put in the French soap cask. Then we bottle it.
How long do you all age it for?
So around maybe a week. We have a secret ingredient, our lychee liqueur, okay, which we don't share to anyone.
I'll have a secret ingredient, man. I'm gonna break into your kitchen at night.
Ah. Okay, so I'll make you a Negroni and a lychee martini. Cool.
Let's go. Love this.
Let's go!
So that's the aged Negroni. And that's the lychee martini for you.
Ooh. That's got that fucking punch in it. Dude, honestly, man, this is maybe because I'm a bit of a lychee slut. Oh, sorry. Pardon my French. This is fucking incredible.
It's pure. I think you can look at the liquid and you can understand that it's like it's fancy free.
All three of them have been incredible.
I think Lalu and this is my favorite.
If you were to rank the cocktails that we had today at Yavcha,
Lalu first, whiskey second, this third. Even though this is really good.
what about our low ABV herbal cocktail?
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
You
That's
may-
I think the fourth. This is the fifth.
Lalu and this one on top. Then the Yang Walker, the aged Negroni. Then the citrus martini. And then that loser drink. The herbal low ABV cocktail. Which
Don't
honestly,
call it the loser
no.
one, man.
Honestly, come on, dude. But you know what I'm saying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Had a great time. Thank you
Great,
for
great,
sharing
great.
all of your secrets with us. And we can't wait to be back at yours.
Let's get some dim sum. Thank you so much, Mervin. Always a pleasure.
I would say something around 12 grand.
It's gonna easily be like 14.5.
Yeah, I would say 15.
What do you? 13. Oh, well, everyone is trying to be in the same ballpark. Okay. I'm gonna go for a 13.5.
12.60.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry. Jinx कर दिया मैंने अपने आप को. मैं कह रहा था डकार नहीं आई है. How are we feeling after a good 5.5 hours
We're
of
really
drinking?
feeling happy and high.
Okay.
I would really recommend this to anyone who's feeling a little under the weather. The attention to detail and the kind of ingredients that we've had the privilege of tasting today has been actually like quite amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you to
Unsobered.
Unsobered and thank you Shivam.
So my preference ranking for the cocktails at Foo would be the strawberry cocktail that we had, the second one, the really fruity strawberry cocktail, number one. The picante, number second. The pea cocktail, the first cocktail that we had, I think kind of it grew on me. That'll be third. The fourth would be the Foo King, and the fifth and the last one's gonna be Foo Queen, because that just felt a bit basic.
So picante top.
Top.
Okay. Then the second one was the one with the ice cube and
The strawberry and the rose,
the
yeah.
strawberry and the rose. Then I would go for the Foo King. The pea cocktail would possibly be fourth, and then the Foo Queen would be last.
Yeah. I think the cocktails at Yamcha for me personally were a lot more complex, a lot more enjoyable. That
I've enjoyed the cocktails at Foo much more.
you may have like a third pick. If you do, please let us know in the comments, and we will do another Asian cocktail run wherever in the country you tell us to.
But thank you for joining us.
And keep drinking responsibly and stay unsobered.